So did you know that appraisers can't actually require a roof be replaced on an appraisal report? Now, I know what some of you guys are thinking. You probably had multiple situations where you were either selling a home or your buyer was trying to buy a house, and the lender calls you and says, "Hey, the roof has to be replaced on this house in order for the deal to go through." And while that may have been the message that you got, one thing that we all know is that appraisers are not roofers, so they can't actually state that a roof has to be replaced. The way that it shows up on the appraisal report and the verbiage that they have to use is that they can recommend a roof replacement, or a licensed roofer go out to the property and determine if there's at least 3 years of life left on the roof. This is for all the different loan programs. So FHA, conventional, USDA, VA, all of those loan programs, if you provide a document from a licensed roofer that states that there is 3 years of life left on that home, you can turn that into the lender. The lender can turn that into underwriting, and your roofing financing issue is solved. Now, obviously, if the roof is so bad you can't get a licensed roofer out there to say that there's 3 years of life left on it, then yes, you do need a new roof. But a lot of times with borderline roofs, there may be some wear and tear on it. The roof's 15 or 20 years old, but it's not actually leaking. It's doing its job. A lot of times you can get a roofer out there to state, hey, this roof could last another 3 to 5 years. So that's the hack. I mean, that's something that you're going to want to get ahead of if you do have a situation where you have a roof that is 15 or 20 years old and has some wear and tear. You want to get this taken care of now, especially in this environment, which is a seller's environment, and the construction is booming, so roofers are hard to get out there. You don't want the appraisal to come in a week before closing and have this problem to solve and try to get a roofer out there to schedule it and everything like that. That's going to cause problems for your seller, and obviously they're not going to be happy with you when it was supposed to close on the 30th and now it has to close on the 15th because you can't get a roofer out there for 2 weeks. So also, the other thing you want to get ahead of when dealing with this roof issue, just kind of bonus highlight on there, is the insurance. In Florida especially, the insurance can be a problem with having a roof that's 15 or 20 years old and trying to actually get someone to insure it. You want to make sure you get somebody in your back pocket that can insure that property. There are insurers out there that specialize in older roofs. If you don't have anybody like that, talk to your lender, because a lot of times we run into those problems all the time, and we have to solve that problem by knowing different insurers that can take care of that issue. So these are things you definitely want to get taken care of on the front end, maybe even before you go under contract, because it prevents the delays and you actually know what you have ahead of time. So anyway, I just wanted to drop that over to you. If you guys have any questions about it, feel free to message me or give me a call or email me or something like that. I'll be happy to either share my insurance contacts that we know can finance older roofs, or also talk to you about how that has to be worded on that licensed roofer document, so that way you guys know that you have your roofing problem solved ahead of time. All right, guys, I'll catch you later.